Kazuhisa Makita is perhaps the most unique sidearm pitcher in the history of Major League Baseball. Now, I know that's a bold claim, but I believe there's good reason for it, starting with the fact that despite throwing slower than anyone in the history of StatCast at just 80.6 miles per hour on his average fastball, he still managed to generate more than a strikeout per inning in his limited Major League experience, striking out 37 batters in 35 innings pitched. And while yes, his 5.40 ERA wasn't exactly sparkling, keep in mind he registered this in his age 33 season, after never having pitched in the United States before. He also gave up less than a hit per inning. That's right, despite having the softest stuff we've ever seen since the emergence of advanced pitch cataloging, he still was overpowering hitters, more than likely due to an arm angle that might have come from a lower release point than any in the history of Major League Baseball. Now, I know Tyler Rogers currently holds the record in the rankings they just released here recently, but look at how far off the dirt Makita was when he released versus Rogers. Unfortunately, Makita pitched before they started recording this stuff, so we don't have the exact measurements on how far he was off the dirt, but suffice it to say, it looked like it was mere inches. But it wasn't just his 80-mile-per-hour fastball that was getting by hitters. He also had a slider in the 70-mile-per-hour range that he would spin in there for a strike. Now, it wasn't overly effective, but it did offer a unique look, as accompanying the fact that it came from that odd arm angle, it had almost zero movement left to right, instead almost spinning in place at about 10 miles per hour slower, making it one of the few pitches in baseball history that essentially was a changeup that was being thrown like a slider. But perhaps the single most unique thing about Makita's arsenal was his third pitch, an eephus curveball that he threw 60 miles per hour. From that arm angle, with that spinning movement profile at that speed, there's quite simply nobody else in the history of the major leagues that's delivered a pitch that's similar. And while he didn't throw it a lot, it was pretty effective, generating a 25% whiff rate, ranking only behind the impressive 29.9% on his fastball. The only thing I wish about Makita's career is that it could have started in the US sooner, so it could have been way longer. But, alas, following a minor league stint in 2019, he would return to the NPB in 2020, where he would log 2 seasons with a combined ERA under 2 before retiring at the age of 37 the following year in 2022, leaving behind a career ERA at the highest level of Japanese baseball of 2.81 in 345 games pitched.